Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. So last week was quite interesting in terms of news, and this caused for us nice opportunities to trade because we again gained some volatility. We had very nice strong move, especially on the yen pairs. So on the yen pairs we have to wait for some retracements, then we can buy. But let's see what I prepare here for you. So first pair is Aussie dollar, US dollar. And if we pay attention on the weekly chart, we see that we have this strong candle right now, which is pointing up. If we pay attention for trend line here on this pair, we'll have this line. So we have still a lot of space to go higher to this line and also to this area of the resistance, which is for me on the previous tops. Okay, so there is right now possible scenario to go like 300, maybe 350 pips. We also see that this might be creation of the long of the higher low on the weekly chart. That's why price might continue to go up. We also have situation here that price was in the range. We had this false breakout, price didn't continue, and now it's starting to go up. So for me right now, seems that this is trying to again push higher. We also have this trend line, and you will see that right now price is retesting this trend line, but still other price action is showing that we might have this continuation in this up move. Especially if we go to daily chart, we see the strong momentum. If we pay attention, we had breakout of this trend line. We also have breakout of this resistance here. Price is making new higher highs currently, so this might be good opportunity for us to start to look for possible buy scenarios, because we are on the possible trend line. Of course, this, let me just draw it. Then we can maybe expect some retracements right now, yes, because price, you see, price moved up around 400 pips without any retracement. For Aussie dollar, US dollar, it's quite big, so quite a big move. We also have daily resistance here, as you can see. So we might expect some retracement, but still I focus mainly to buy after retracements. Okay, so if we go to the 4-hour chart, intraday traders, of course, now intraday trading only because no price already moved up, so we need to wait for the retracement on the 4-hour chart, then lower time frame entries to target the previous stop. Okay, so this is what we have. If you think about the swing trading, you need to wait for this daily retracement first. Then we'll get the daily long 1 to 3 after daily trendline breakout, and then we can look for the swing trading opportunities. Then our target, of course, previous stop, and then levels from the higher time frame. And if you go to 1-hour chart, now 1-hour chart right now, it's not giving much. If you are very aggressive trader, you can still look for possible short scenarios, but this is our trend line on the 1-hour time frame, as you can see. But I'm not sure if we have enough room, yes, because we have to still target this. As long as this is holding, you see that every single time price was retesting this and was pushing up, so we can get the same. But if you are a very aggressive trader, you can also look for short scenarios after breakout of the 36 and this previous bottom, and then short scenarios to target this trend line. If price breaks, then of course 4-hour chart 36 EMA and daily 36 EMA. Okay, it's okay to look for short scenarios because we have this resistance zone, so price, like I said, might create for us a little deeper retracement on the higher time frame, so that's why it's okay. But this will be very aggressive because no, price is pushing quite strongly right now. Okay, so I prefer to wait for the retracement and then look for buy scenarios. Euro dollar. So euro dollar is making right now this long weekly 1 to 3. Now it's, you also get this very strong candle on the weekly chart. So this might be our continuation of this up move, or price will go again to retest the previous stop, and then we'll get reactions on this. Okay. If we pay attention for trend lines on the euro dollar, we have this trend line, so it's very far away right now. We also have, if we look for different trend line, no, we will not get anything else. Okay, so or we leave this, which is far away, or we have to wait, look for some area of the resistance. Of course, previous stop is the is our resistance zone. If I zoom out here, we will see also this area here, which is next possible resistances, and of course the next one if price of course decide to go up. Like I said once on weekly forecast that this is interesting situation because monthly chart is still pointing down and is making for us short 1 to 3. So this will be also interesting if we have just only spikes or retest, and we will still have this deeper and again continuation if this down move. Okay, because if you pay attention monthly chart, it's still pointing down. Okay, we have very strong trend line, so maybe really retest of this and maybe even that. Okay, but of course this is a very long perspective, so we don't have to bother this. I just want to show you that right now. And now we see momentum is pointing up. So right now we just wait for the retracements on the euro dollar and we look for buy scenarios. So right now we have to wait for retracement back to 36 EMA, back to this trend line. There was opportunity, by the way, to look for long scenarios. Yes, here, if you enter this trade, this was very nice opportunity, of course, from the higher time frame perspective, as a possible bounce on the weekly chart. Okay, but right now we have to wait for the retracement back to the 36 EMA, and then of course we look for buy scenarios, and we try to target right now this zone. Okay, this previous top. If we go to 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart is not giving us right now any opportunities, so it's better to wait for the 4 hour chart retracement. Also here, if you are very aggressive, you can look for possible trades against main direction whenever price breaks 36 EMA, short scenarios to target this. But this will be, again, very aggressive. You see that price is still going, bouncing, but this trend line is strong. So, and if you have enough room, then you can look for also to trade in this way. Yes. So right now we look for buys and we target this previous resistance. GBP US dollar. Also here we see movement. Yeah, we see that price finally gained momentum and broke very strong resistance for this pair, in my opinion, of course. We have also this area of the resistance. Next one, and next one is, let me just unzoom a little bit. We will get probably here, this zone. Okay, so now if this continues, we have next levels of possible reactions. If we look for trend line, we'll see that this trend line also was broken. So this is very interesting because if we have weekly trend line breakout, maybe we can really get up move or trend change on the weekly chart. If we pay attention for the monthly, it was also making 1, 2, 3. But right now, like I said, it's breaking this weekly trend line. If we look for the monthly trend line, we will have this line. So you see that this is still around those two levels which we draw. So maybe also here will be just, breakout, retest, and this. But we will see, of course, GBPUSD reached, historical lows. So maybe this will be the time to make finally this move. But this is monthly, like I said. So let's go to see what we can do now. So we see daily strong momentum. So resistance was broken, trend line was broken. We also have this daily trend line. So obvious now situation, every single retracement is option to go and buy this. So, or we wait for the daily retracement back to the support, back to the 36 or trend line. Then we look for 4 hour chart trades, or we switch to lower time frames and we try to catch some retracements to the 4 hour chart, 36 EMA, and then we look for buy scenarios. 1 hour chart, also here we can still trade. 1 hour chart, we have to wait for the retracement back to 36. 5 minute, 1 minute entries are okay. This is our 1 hour chart trend line. So here I wouldn't sell right now because 1 hour chart is also showing strength. So on the GBPUSD, I would just simply wait for any retracement, try to buy. Retracement to the 1 hour chart trend line or 36. Breakout of this, you look for possible buy scenarios. Or like I said, 4 hour chart retracement back to the 36. And if we look for trend line, right now we have this. So back to this area, and then we again look for buy scenario. So in this case, I wouldn't sell right now. I would just focus on the retracements and go and buy this. NZDCAD, This pair is interesting on the daily chart, but if we go quickly to monthly, we also will see here that monthly is making for us this short 1 to 3. So there is a chance that maybe price will continue to the previous bottoms, or we will not get continuation, but price will just, you know, create like a possible higher low, and then we'll go and try to retest this, and then we will see, or we have breakout, or we have bounces and another down move. But it's like you said, this is monthly perspective. Weekly. Weekly, we see that we had this up move, price moved lower, didn't make like a classic long 1 to 3 for us, and then after stop on the 36, we had this breakout, and then sorry, momentum started. So we have this trend line. It's still making long 1 to 3, yes, on the weekly chart. We also have this trend line breakout. So we have like a if you pay attention, we also can have, let me just draw with normal line. We also can have situation that we will have this. Yes, it will be like a long 1 to 3 retest of this trend line, and then possible continuation again up. But of course, this is from the long-term perspective. Let me delete this line. Let's find area of the support. For this pair, of course, the lowest point, you see this also is close to this spike. So what we have now on the lower time frames, if price continue, of course, to go down, this is the next area. What we have interesting situation on the daily, because price is making for us daily short 1 to 3. So that's why I pick up this pair, because we can still try to trade this and try to target the previous bottom in case if price, you see this is very nice move. Price of course, like I show you on the weekly, I broke this previous bottom. Yes, so this might give us opportunity to look and sell this. So this is our 2 to 3 line. Of course, we don't want to target previous bottom exactly, the lowest point somewhere in the middle. So this gives us around 100 pips, not so much, but if this is broken, we can have very nice down move here. And because we are on the profit zone and there is also resistance, we can look for long scenarios after breakouts and then target this. And then here we have more pips. But we know that if this is like a weekly long 1 to 3, we can have, you know, stronger move here. Yes. So basically here I would wait for breakout. This is what we have. This is the resistance. And I would say, okay, go for breakout here or here. And if you are a day trader, you can also trade in this area. You draw this line. If you go to lower time frames, right now you have to wait for the lower time frame entries after breakout and target this. Okay, this is option to trade as a day trading, as a yes. So, but if you don't like, you just wait simply for breakouts and patiently wait for going up or going down. Okay, USDN. So as you can see, I have mainly major pairs because all of them started to move. So USDN again, yeah, all yen pairs, by the way, started to move, especially GPN shoot like crazy. Anyway, USDN is pointing up right now on the weekly. Of course, on the monthly, we know that we had this 1 to 3. So a continuation is possible where to the previous stop. Of course, we have resistance on the weekly chart here and on the previous top. Now it's pointing up. Okay, so if we go to daily chart, I don't remember if this was on here on a live room, but we said about possible breakouts of this wedge. Now price broke it. And let's see where is our area of the resistance, and is here where price is sitting right now. So this will be interesting if we still see momentum from the weekly chart and price continue to this, or we will get this deeper retracement back to the 36 EMA and back to this trend line, or maybe even deeper retracement of the weekly chart to the weekly trend line, which is here. Okay, and this, and of course we look for buy scenarios. Okay, so we will see. Now we had, of course, breakout of this wedge. Yes, let me just adjust this line on the daily chart so we have more. Come on, we'll get more details here Okay, so we have this, we have that. Let's see on the lower time frames. On the lower time frames, you see that the price was struggled here. Yeah, we said about the possible breakout of this. Breakout happened here. We had another 1, 2, 3 here. Yes, to combine this with lower time frames. And now price reached this resistance. So what we can do here, we have two ways. Or we wait patiently again for retracements to the 36 EMA, and then we look for the lower time frame entries to target this resistance. Or we have to wait for bigger retracement on the daily chart, yes, to see if it's making for us 1 to 3 back to the 36, back to the trend line, and then again we look for long scenarios. Yes, so we also wait for this, and we look for buy scenarios. Of course, if we gain momentum, if price breaks this, of course, then we know that this is broken, so we just wait for any retracement, and then we look for buy scenarios. Okay, so this is option for trading with the main direction. You can also still look for the 1 hour chart retracement and still try to buy this and target this, but of course, like intraday trading. Another option for day trading is situation that we are around the resistance. So what we can do, we can go to 15-minute chart or even 5-minute chart in this case. And whenever price makes, but this will be very aggressive, yes, whenever price make this 1, 2, 3 here, you can look for short scenarios. This will be combination of the bounce on the resistance, but keep in mind that your target should be 15-minute 36 EMA, because still we have very strong and powerful up move. So what price can do might reach this and go and retest this again. So if you won't join this and you will get like a double top, for example, in the 15-minute chart, then another chance for you to look for short scenarios to try to draw some trend line around this. And if you see like a double top on the 15-minute chart after breakout of this trend line with the 36 EMA here on the 15-minute chart, you can look for short scenarios and target, of course, 1 hour chart 36 EMA. So you have also opportunities here to trade against the main direction. Okay, so this is USD yen, and the last is gold, but we'll go on the gold. Nothing changed since last week. We still wait for breakouts. Okay, so so I will not analyze much. Yes, we know that if price breaks, of course, lowest point, our target is 36 EMA. So 36 also give us a little bit of the support here. So this zone, if price breaks top, we of course want to target previous tops. And that's all what we have on gold. So we really have to wait for breakouts. I'm not interested to trade in this range, but of course it's still possible. If you like, if price reach this, you look for short. If price reach this, you look for buys. Inside, I wouldn't trade. It's too, it's too sharp. You see, it's of course we are making 1 hour chart 1 to 3, but and you can try this, yes, to target that. But you see, previously this range is going just up and downs and with the funny moves. So that's why if we have nice trends inside of the range, then it's okay. But if we have up and downs, it's better to wait to see this breakout. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. I wish you a wonderful week, and we hear soon. Bye.